Hello. In the next few minutes, you're going to have your own private AI running on your Mac. No subscriptions, no cloud, nothing leaving your system. So let's get started. Okay, before we start, I want you to go to my video description and click on my GitHub link. I made a blueprint so it is super easy to follow through.
Alrighty, before we install anything, let's just make sure your Mac is ready to run Odysseus. There are certain system requirements I've mentioned here, and starting with your Mac OS, that is Monterey or later, which also means Mac OS 12 plus. So if you're running on an older version of Mac, I highly recommend you to update it. Also RAM here, 8 GB RAM is what you need to run an AI model locally. That's like the threshold. Anything above 8 GB is just a smoother experience. Have a minimum of 10 GB worth of free disk space. Now, why is it important? Because the AI model that you're going to install locally is going to be around 2 GB, plus the additional apps that you're going to install is going to take up some more space. You don't want any termination in the process. Trust me, I've tried it. It's a bad trial and error. So clear all the cache, clear your trash, and don't run out the space. So yeah, that's it. Let's start installing. Okay, the first step would be to install Docker. So Docker is like the environment, it has all the packages, the code, the system settings, and everything. So once you install Odysseus, the setup is going to merge with Docker and it's going to thrive and it's going to bring it to life. So that's what it does. So let's go ahead and click this. And once you land on this page, so what do, you go here and click according to what your system setting is. I'm running a Mac, so this is my choice. So if you're running on Windows, this should be fine. Okay, so once you install the app, go to applications, check for Docker. You find this app, open it. The moment you do, sign in, and you're going to end up in this page. If you see engine running, that means you're good to go. All right, this was step one. So the next step would be to install Ollama. So Ollama is just an open source tool where it lets you, run LLMs locally in your computer. You don't need any API, no cloud, no internet access. So let's go to ollama.com here and click on download. So after it's done installing, you should see it in your applications here. Yeah, and this is the window you should see. Okay. So now we got to download an AI model, that is Llama 3.2. So I want you to select this, copy it, and hit command and space, go to terminal and paste it here.
Okay, what is Llama 3.2? You're installing 2 GB worth of brain so that you can use it locally. You can pair it with a AI environment and it's going to give you the same access anywhere as using a ChatGPT or Claude. It's just the parameter might differ.
Okay, the moment you run the command in the terminal, your Llama 3.2 is going to start installing in your system and it's going to keep throwing active status of what's going on here. And once it's done installing, you should see a success status here. And you can also see it's going to take up nearly 2 GB worth of your disk space. So you're good to go. Okay, now I want you to go to Ollama, what we installed before this. So you should, the moment you go to the models here, you should see Llama 3.2 with no download symbol. So what we just did is we installed a LLM locally. So the 2 GB worth of data, what it just took up is the entire LLM, the brain. So this is the environment what we need to run the LLM. So yeah. Now I want you to check if the LLM you install locally is working perfectly or not. So a simple search will do the job. So yeah, you're good to go. So your Llama 3.2 what you just installed is perfectly fine. It's working. Okay, let's close this. Now I want you to go to my GitHub and we're going to install the Odysseus code in the system. So click on this, select it, copy it, go to your terminal and paste it. So the moment you do, you're gonna see this status 100% done. So your Odysseus code is installed in your system. Okay, so right now it's kind of the crucial part of your whole process. So what you're doing right now is building the entire environment. You're setting up the system for your Odysseus to run. So I want you to copy this command and paste it on your terminal. So the moment you do, you're gonna see a list of code that is being, that's gonna get installed in the system. So also the very important part here is you keep your Docker app running in the background. So the moment it's done, you should see this, your Odysseus in the Docker app, and it's gonna, import all the files that are necessary to actually set up the environment.
Okay, you see so much code. What is happening? Simple. You're pairing Odysseus with Docker. You're building and running Odysseus, correct? And Docker is the environment. So in even more simple terms, Docker gives you the environment so that you can run an Odysseus. Even more simpler term, Odysseus lives inside Docker.
Okay, so we are finally here and we should be able to run Odysseus on the system now. So what are we going to do right now is we are going to run Odysseus in the browser. So I've given you 4 codes here because I feel like this is the best one out of all of that. If it depends on the system entirely. So I'm running a Mac, I'm running a 2020 Mac, and this it runs perfectly. So I want you to copy this and go to your browser and just paste it. Okay, so the moment you run the Odysseus command, this login window is going to pop up. Now it's going to ask for username and password. Now you can't just sign in like by creating an account because the password is set unique to every user and the username stays admin. In order to get that, you have to run another command. So I'll be showing you right now. Okay, so come back to my GitHub and copy this command and open terminal. As you can see, that is my password here, and the username is going to be admin in all small letters. Only the password is unique to every person. So copy paste the password here and enter ADMIN in all small letters, and you should be able to log in. So once you log in, and this is what you're going to find, this is it. This is the final stage where you can actually start using AI without internet, without any cloud, without any API. So, and you can even also get access to a certain tools here, starting with your brain, gallery, cookbook, your deep research theme, all of that. And before we actually start, searching, surfing on the AI, we're going to connect the model we just installed. So let's just go to settings here and click on add models. So the moment you find this, click on add here. So what it's going to do is going to pair the Llama 3.2 what we just installed in the system. And the moment you click add, you're going to see Ollama here, and that's it. You're done. And it's going to reflect here Llama 3.2, and it's going to also reflect a couple of other models that you can actually select and start using from. Let's just test it out. And here we go. Hello, how can I assist you today? Yeah, this is it. We are perfectly fine. And you can also see I'm running this without the internet, so it's fast enough. So have a good RAM, minimum of 8 GB, and you're set. Also, I made a desktop app to run Odysseus online and offline. To I don't have to paste the command every single time in the browser. Also, I don't even have to give my login credentials. So I can just click on this. It's gonna take me to the same window I was using like a minute ago. Like you can see this, and you can see the one I just logged in. So if you want a tutorial, please just let me know in the comment section.
And that's it. If you find this useful, please subscribe, and links to all the commands are in the description. So see you in the next one.